Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good whatever to you. Happy Saturday, wherever you are, and welcome to Speed Gaming 2. Today we have ZenArcane versus Coin Chaser in the Enemizer tournament. This is... what is this? This is... which round is this?
Game one of the quarterfinals.
That's what it says in the screen. Thank you to my co-commentator, Rosalindis. And I'm TJ.
Hello, world.
We will be commentating this race for you. This is game one. That means neither have played a match yet. So this is the first of best of three series.
Both of our races are starting off with a sank start. Not too bad, I gotta say. Lane pendant at Hera and a red crystal on desert, blue crystal on eastern.
Ah, good. I missed that desert red crystal. I saw the other two though. Fishing for resources. We're lockstep with each other here.
Yeah, our racers did pick the same start, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just a matter of we're not going to be seeing too much variety here. Except for here, I suppose. When Chaser is opting to drop down first. Ooh, nice flute.
Yep. And get the money. Now, as things branch further and further out, eventually we'll get some deviation. It's pretty rare things are gonna sync up for a while. And Zen gets his flute. That's nice mobility in this. I mean, you gotta when you start the less you have to excuse me. Oof, my tongue is all thumbs today. The less frequently you have to wander around on foot in Enemizer Seed is a lot better. You don't know what kind of has
speed running or race setting, the less you have to traverse the world, the better.
Right, but in Enemizer in particular, because the world is it's
dangerous.
It is a spiky rollers world, and we're just living in it. Not just dangerous, but unfamiliar too. It's one of the things I appreciate about Enemizer. It's that the unfamiliarity leads to a lot more creative ways of navigating puzzles and rooms you wouldn't normally know how to get through. Both runners are wisely going into the tavern first to even get free stuff. All right.
Some more cash.
That's good. We can use that. We are a little short on resources right now.
It's definitely a playstyle to choose to check the tavern and then buy some explosives as opposed to just gambling on it.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to go in there anyway. Probably.
Trouble is that it's like, if you end up finding bombs, you start praying to the rando gods, goddesses that you don't find explosives.
Oh, you find a mushroom. Or if you find explosives, you find them out of reach, like ZenArcane just did on the library. I like this method from Zen. He went immediately south. Is probably going to flute back into Kakariko here. That's a pilot's going to want that. Yeah, going to want to pick that up.
This is another playstyle that I've mentioned before, that I'm a blind checker when it comes to the maze race. I will always just blindly check it. Because of the situation right here, if you have to go back and get it, you are at least 10-15 seconds ahead of the game.
It's one of those, gambles. Either gamble on saving a few seconds or costing you a few seconds. And it looks like ZenArcane lost this pull, but that's not that much of a consequence.
No, of course not. All things being equal, this little 15-second loss of having to go back is more than likely going to be made up.
Right over to the sick kid. Said, I earned this bottle, damn it. I'm gonna show it to this kid. Oh, just a health insurance premium.
And it's actually not too bad to find some cash on him. Nice glove in Cackwell.
Oh. Now, I believe that even with the enemy shuffle, and I've never gotten an actual concrete answer on this, but I'm pretty sure that Eastern Palace is still logically locked by this bow.
That is correct.
Yeah.
For the purposes of this tournament, Enemy logic is not a thing. By which we mean when you place the items, or when the algorithm places the items, it does not consider enemies at that time.
There are new branches of Enemizer that are utilizing that technology. But this is not one of them. Now, is ZenArcane going to have enough money for this bottle vendor? If he does, well, great. If he doesn't, just a flute away.
If he doesn't find anything in Blind's house, he's going to be 10 rubies short.
Let's see. I don't remember if there's a 20 in there. I guess he'll remind us. Coin Chaser's just going in Zen's footsteps. Gonna grab this bottle, probably go back to the sick kid, and... Yeah, okay, he's gonna be 10 short. Okay. Because I don't think this was money. Alright, wisely saving and quitting. There's nothing else to be done in this area.
Getting back to the bottle vendor is fairly easy to do once you get $10.
Oh, this is the back of Escape. By the way, I just realized it was Enemizer and Chicken Hut was perfectly normal. Is that a new thing? Because I haven't been seeing bad Chicken Huts lately.
I have had a couple of them myself, but this one's actually a rare instance that I've seen Chicken Hut being untouched.
Oh my god, give this man a dime!
No real help in the back of Escape, just a couple hearts and a bloomerang. Pearl at the drowned item.
This is why we get the money. Turn in the mushroom, probably? That's what I would do now. There you go.
It's a very quick check to do, yeah.
Oh, this is convenient. And very easy with the bow. We still have one single very ornery Moldorm sitting in that cave. And there's your money. Okay.
There's $20.
There you go. Okay.
A book at Mini Moldorm, some money, and some heart pieces.
Pay the man. Ah, very funny.
Totally worth it.
Ha, dee ha ha. Spent good money on bombs this seed. Oh boy. You ever
something randomized even bad meme, haha.
I get it. I shouldn't have bought bombs. What did you want me to do? Boomerang is really nice, by the way, in Enemizer.
Very much so.
It's a nice way of just
stopping enemies from getting too close.
Right. If you get like a stray Hinox or something that's just standing in your way, just boomerang it. As big and muscular as it is, they still get stunned by that thing.
That is to say that not every enemy gets stunned. For instance, those blue hat beetles, the red hat beetles, nice lag.
Oh my god, these thieves are booking it. Holy crap. Wow! That was one determined desert bandit. Woohoo! Zen wanted none of it. What a thrilling escape that was.
It's a bit of a dangerous... Pokey almost got him.
Yeah, just a little bit hazardous, as you can see. And sometimes that boomerang just won't do jack for you. Zen's probably going to go into Mini Moldorm Cave. Let's see if Coin Chaser tells us where this green pendant's going to be. Yep, it's pod. Woohoo. Well, we got that bow early.
Unfortunately, our racers don't have Dark World access as of yet. No. So another glove or a hammer gets them into it.
Right. Neither do they have like a light source. I'm pretty sure neither of them want to do dark rooms where enemies are not visible and you don't know what they are. But it looks like Coin Chaser may be going against everything I just said and charging directly into Eastern Palace. Got a healthy amount of hearts. So unless there's like some really powerful high damage enemies just sitting in the dark rooms here, may turn out okay. But this is still a risk. Let's see if it pays off.
Chad brings up a good point here that with the glove in hand, on hand, the King Zara is just in play.
Yeah.
And money is not a thing when it comes to logic. So our racers could be in a position where they actually do have to farm money.
Yeah, we have that cave in the desert that gives us 50. This is cave right here that's 25 per entrance.
The dark room here in Eastern has 90 in it.
Yeah, but good luck getting there in the dark.
You do have Houlihan, which gives you 225.
Yeah, if I were Zen, I'd probably be thinking about that. Fate Flipper is so dangerous right here.
It sure is.
So dangerous. Oh, wow. Super brave.
Especially if you get caught right here.
Yeah, it says Hawkeye can ruin your day right there.
Nicely done by Zen.
Yeah, he's got it. I don't think Coin Chaser's found anything really worth it in Eastern just yet. And I think this is the last logical check he's coming up onto. Yeah, I didn't expect Zen to go north to Zora. He's probably gonna go just right to the hobo under the bridge, and that's Ether and the last logical check of Eastern Palace. So
Ether medallion in the last logical check of Eastern, and then we got $300 on Hylia Island. That's just insulting.
Oh, that was the big chest had the bombs. Okay, like sometimes I forget this is not Key Sanity. Oh, for God's sakes. All right, so this is not bad. These enemies are somewhat visible in here. That, even though Wiz Robe can be seen, it's still, without something that helps you navigate your way through the room, it's going to be a little tricky, but I think Coin Chaser is going to get it just fine. And there you go, spends the key, and...
It does.
Yep, he's in there. Okay, very good. Neither have gone up the mountain or to the Hyrule Castle yet. Oh, this is free.
I think both of them are hoping for either a hook shot, yeah.
Yeah.
And we got us a Helma King on the boss, which you can do, but it's going to be a tricky business getting yourself to there in the dark with basically nothing to help.
Coin Chaser is thinking better of it, going to Hyrule Castle instead.
I do think I agree with this Hyrule Castle play. There are a few things in the front that you can at least grab. And I'm betting, based on the things that you've found so far, it's a reasonable assumption to think that the small key is going to be at Dark Cross. Because the small key can be in only 3 places: the back of escape,
well, the small key being
Dark Cross, or the blue chest.
The small key being in Dark Cross. Well, that's Mitz. Wow.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I was about to say
Dark World access for you.
It sure is. The small key being in Dark Cross would mean that the rest of Hyrule Castle is lamp locked. Whereas if an item were just there, it would just mean that that particular item were lamp locked.
This is a play I need to get better at, of checking the ledge before I go into the portal.
I'll do it if I don't have a mirror. If I do, I'm just going to check it. Just go for it, like you would the race game. There we
Red
go.
crystal on Skull Woods, blue pendant at TR. And the rest are some blue crystals.
That doesn't mean we won't need an ice rod. I didn't quite see what Misery Mire opening was there. I think it was Bombos.
Ether.
It's Ether. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, there you go. That justifies Eastern Palace, but we can't get him with a sword anyway. All right, really nothing in Mire Shed. Well, there's plenty to do in this Dark World now. Yep, flute to 3, and let's go ahead and take care of it. Nice arrow shots on beat for ZenArcane. That was funny. There's his ether. Oh, was that fire rod in Meyer shit? How did I miss that?
It was.
How did I miss that? Honestly, a fire rod without a sword just makes Skullwoods kind of cumbersome. I don't like it. Oof, that is a place for a thief.
This would be an instance where I would probably do a sweep around in another direction. Like I'd go down and go through Village of Outcasts to the south to check dig game and grab the smith. Do all these other things first because without a sword.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like not having to double dip this, just go all the way down that hook. Yeah.
Hopefully you find a sword. Hopefully you find like a hammer. Because there are a couple of bosses that we can kill, others we cannot. For instance, we can't do anything about Argus, Cold Stare. Can't do anything with Trinex, of course.
We can do something about Cold Stare. It's pretty tricky. But we can get there.
Point Chaser, yes. If they were to fill up the green bottle.
Yeah, they'd have to replace it with... Actually, you might be right. Because I don't think there's enough magic to break the shell and to kill the boss.
You need a full magic container for just breaking the ice shield, and then nice ice rod and Skull Woods. So Trinex is that much closer.
Zen got the key.
Very nicely done on Zen's part.
One of those Icors was visible, the other was not.
And I most definitely agree with the play of wanting to do this dungeon now. Because having to come back here and go through the dungeon again would not feel good.
Right. It's the same principle as why I would avoid Skull Woods in this case. It's like if I'm coming to a dungeon, I'm going to want to just be here once and then never again.
The fewer double dips you can do in any situation, the better.
Oh boy, this room. Oh,
yikes. This might be an issue.
Oh boy.
That boomerang putting in overtime here.
Sure is. But
and now he's just gonna get all of those guards pinned right in a straight line.
Yep.
Looks like our stun prize is green potion or a small potion.
Small magic, yeah. And because of that whole situation catching my eye, I did miss what was in that chest in Skull Woods.
Okay.
Then has plenty of arrows to get this done once the shell is broken, but does he have enough bombs to get through this?
As long as he doesn't waste anything.
Yep. Got 3 more bombs. There he goes. Okay. 1,
Nicely
2,
done.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Okay. We're all good.
Hey. We got there.
Zen's gonna be our first crystal.
Numero 1, first blood.
Nice shovel on Bumper Cave. That's unfortunate.
Cool beans. Nice Kefka posing.
Wee hee indeed.
Oh, we're going up the mountain.
Zen has not been to Hyrule Castle or Uncle as of yet. I think he's leaving that to being last.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff to put off, and we know it's his Dark World access. But if he finds anything up this mountain that'll help him out, like maybe we'll give him an edge in Skull Woods or something. And this cave, this old man cave here, usually not so bad in Enemizer because most of the enemies end up stuck in the walls.
Yeah.
So it's probably the safest dark room in all of it. I'll please do
The
something.
bats are usually spawned in / on the walls. No real help at the treasure chest game. Just a piece of heart.
Okay. Well, we got some good money. Oh, there's your sword. Okay.
There's your first sword at the brewery.
But now do you go back to Skull Woods? Probably not. Or yes. Oh, you go to Thieves Town. Okay. All the money's out of reach. What a pity. All right, no help for ZenArcane on the mountain. There's Bombos.
That's going to be a very great help in a situation like Enemizer.
Yeah.
The medallions they're items that you really want to learn which ones will insta-kill which enemies. Bombos will insta-kill most things that can be burned to death. Ether will kill instantly all berries, Stalfos, Gibdos, Shadows.
Boldorms.
Quake will insta-kill Pengators as long as they're on the ground. Medallions are actually very useful in Enemizer. And
you got it. It's a Trinex in here. That's really hard. I ain't doing that right now. Nah.
With one magic meter and fighter sword, no, it can't be done.
I ain't even gonna bother.
Master sword, you could pull it off if you have very careful precision with your shots and working in about 3 to 4 slashes per stun. But fighter sword, no, cannot be done.
Definitely not. So Coin Chaser, I think, is just going to opt to go to the rest of the dungeon. There is approximately a 20% chance or so that something's going to be back here.
That is unfortunate that a small key is in the blue guard because it increases the chance that there is something at Dark Cross.
Right, but it does tell us that whatever's down here is in logic and it's probably worth exploring at this time.
Very true.
Someone didn't tell that Spike to move out of his apartment there. Get that thing, the memo. Oh boy. Okay, there you go. You always want to set off those yellow spikes beforehand. So even though there's a
little snapdragon here in the cell.
All right, there's one item. I think there's one more in here and a small key. Ooh, that's a fairy. You got a fairy.
Oh, well, it's okay. Got a fairy.
In a bottle. Yes. But now no longer has that kind of buffer there. What off them there? That was just the shadows coming out of the woodwork there.
Mm-hmm. Enemizer is kind of a dangerous mode. Demands a bit of nice cape.
Well, now we can get that shovel.
Zen will be able to get that shovel the first time around. Can't wait for something like either the flippers or hookshot to be at the dig spot in the Haunted Grove.
Looks like Zen is going to get this fire out of Misery Mire area, Mire shed. There's his map check. You know what you have to do. Oh boy, there's so many of these guards just harassing Coin Chaser at that small key.
Oh, I see. He's deliberately taking the death in order to just quick warp out of the dungeon. Makes sense.
Yeah, unfortunately, that small key there puts the boss in logic once it's killable.
Mm-hmm.
There may be an item inside the big chests.
Ouch.
We may not ever get back there. There's no reason to go down there and Enemizer now. Right, let's see what Zen opts to do. If he goes to Skullwoods first, we'll get an ice rod. If he goes to Village of Outcasts first, he'll get a sword. And one way or the other, that sword is going to put him in the direction of Skull Woods once he finds it. So that ice ride is not going to get isolated for long.
Zen is opting to go south first.
Yeah. Which works out pretty well for him.
Just
Oh,
hard
come on.
piece at the dig spot.
Oh, you picked
lame.
that up in this mode. It is kind of lame, but you picked that up.
In instances where I have 3/4 of a heart, I wouldn't pick it up. But if it is just another heart piece, I think I'd pass on it.
Well, in instances where things can just pop out of the ground and deal 4 hearts worth of damage, I'm taking as much health as possible.
Heart containers, absolutely. I would go for in an Enemizer setting.
You make the call. And we still don't have access to the pod area.
Not logically speaking, anyway.
Which makes this Smith play a little more justifiable.
I'm anticipating that there's going to be like a lamp sometime fairly soon, which will give logical access to Aga 1, and that is your logical access to East Dark World.
Well, we do have a cape, so you might not be wrong. Well, maybe Johnny has a different story. Yeah, there's a Master Sword. You might be right.
Master Sword.
That's another clue. Let's see it. Let's see it.
That puts Trinex on the table. And a second bottle. Yep.
All right. Well, that lamp is still MIA.
Smith chain with no mirror, though. Ugh.
Ugh.
That is completely in logic with the mitts.
Well, here's what Coin Chaser can do. You can drop the Smith off, and then en route to get the purple chest, you can probably refill some bottles at the magic shop and go for that Trinex in Thieves Town, and then afterwards pick up the purple chest. And
that's definitely what I would do. Take care of the 2 dungeons that you can with Skullwoods and Thieves Town.
Right. Even though Trinex is going to be a real pain in the neck.
It is, but with 2 bottles, it's more than doable. Sure. I remember once when I was doing my own version of like a low percent mode, which forbade me from getting any bottles. So I did do a Master Sword, singular magic meter, no half magic fight with Trinex. I didn't know you could use the hammer at the time, so I didn't. So it is more than possible to use Master Sword. Ooh.
Oh, it's a desert play. Okay. All right.
Not a bad choice, considering it is a crystal that is a target.
Another dice roll without boots, though.
That is true. Because there is a 1/4 chance that you can't actually do this. Well, I suppose 50-50 if a key is sitting on the torch.
Right.
Like
well,
small key.
This chest will tell the whole story.
There you go.
Well, to tell part of the story. now we have to go to the big chest for the rest of it. Or the torch.
Yes. Or the small key is just right here.
Nope. Very good. That's good news for Coin Chaser. Hey, it's Bob. Hey, Bob. What are you doing here? Bob is the nickname for that weird-looking anti-fairy in Ganon's Tower. It just happens to be here in Desert Palace right now.
Bob's got a little brother, Bill, over there.
Bill? And Barry? Brian? Zen is going... He's not going to Skullwoods. I would have figured with a Master Sword and a Fire Rod, like Skullwoods would be a slam dunk play here.
I wonder if Zen is trying to maximize their ability to kill any boss they come across, because going back into Skullwoods is kind of a chore. I get it.
Yeah.
There are only so many bosses that can show up on the conveyor belts in Skullwoods.
Yeah, Trinex is not one of them.
Cold Stare is.
Cold Stare disables pretty much the entire gimmick. Halmasaur is a fan favorite. Armos is a pain in the neck. Moldorm is a joke.
Blind is definitely a problem because he hangs out at the top a lot.
Yeah. Blind is probably the worst thing you find in there, short of Vitreous. No, Vitreous.
Vitreous is most definitely a problem.
In fact, I think the only boss that can't be in there is Trinex.
Yeah, I think so.
Zen gonna go the rest of the dungeon? Looks like he's going for it. So he's also gonna miss whatever's in that big chest.
Unless he's just gonna go do the boss and then nope out.
I mean, he can't. He didn't get the ice rod out of Skull Woods.
Oh, that's true. Oopsies.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just opting to death warp until he gets the interesting choice.
Why not? Why get the small key? Why not just leave? Well, he's gonna find this ice rod and be like, "Oh, okay."
That is going to be rather unfortunate. Oops, missed the fire rod shot.
What a whiff! Get your shovels here. Get your shovels here.
Got us Vanilla Moldorm.
Lemolas.
Lenmolas, I'm sorry. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lenmolas, Moldorm. It's O's and L's and M's.
And worms. So many worms. I do that all the time. Don't worry about it. Boy. All right. Shovel. Hey, wait a second. Isn't the Dark Cross chest in Logic with the fire rod?
It sure is.
Yeah. Okay, then. Well, that's a thing. Maybe.
Just passing the 32-minute mark, our second runner is going to be getting their first crystal, which is a good reminder point to let you all know if you guys want to give the runners ZenArcane and Coin Chaser a big old hearty follow. It would mean a whole lot to us. If you want to give your commentators a follow, it'd be nice as well. That's not as big on the list, but it's okay. My name is Rosalindus, and with me is TJ Maelstrom.
And I'm pretty big on a lot of lists. Don't read too much into that. But you know what you might want to read a little bit into is the fact that Skull Woods and Desert Palace are red crystals.
Which might actually, yeah, because at this point there is no boss.
Where can our hammer be?
Where can the hammer be?
Yeah,
it can't actually be in Eastern.
Where else can it be?
It can be in Pod.
Where else can it be?
I mean, Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah, you'd be there. That's stupid.
Actually, I don't think it can.
Well, we need to see a lamp first.
No, what I mean is that
need a mirror too.
You'd need a mirror in order to do it, because there'd be no way to get the bomb into the light world.
Yeah, you need a mirror to get to the dark world, and well, you need a mirror to go from the dark world to the light world, and then you need a lamp to feed Aga so you can go from the light world to the dark world at the gate.
Correct.
Yeah. It's a little... Is it far-fetched? I mean, it's starting to look like it's It's
It's
possible
happened
here.
to me on a
Yeah,
couple of occasions where I needed to do Aga 1 in order to open the portal.
yeah. I mean, we can speculate. We can speculate all we want. But like at the end of the day, it's cuckoo McDonuts to even consider that as the to beeline that line of logic.
Well, like, it's one of those situations where if it has happened to you, you think about that being a possibility. It's like riding a motorcycle. They're like crashing when riding a motorcycle. There are those who have and those who will. Nice vitreous.
Yep, Zenner's going to be really happy to have that cape. Meanwhile, Coin Chaser is going to struggle. Every hit is really bad. Really, really, really bad. Remember when I said
Vidi
vitreous?
packs a big old punch in this particular mode.
Yeah,
Because it is not damage shuffle.
No. But to Coin Chaser's credit, doing a remarkable job so far.
Absolutely.
And does have
Having
potions,
a couple of
so yeah.
potions do make it a little bit. Well, never mind.
Yeah, sometimes gives you a little too much of a comfort layer. Zen can be a little more aggressive, but will eventually just run out of magic. Oh, well, starting off on the broken foot there, and Coin Chaser gets it.
Nicely done, Coin Chaser.
Very good. Well done. So that's second red crystal for him. Meanwhile, Zen is haphazardly slashing the way, hoping these eyeballs go down before his magic meter does, and looks to be a bit close, and gets it. Oh boy.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Easy does it. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a bummer. What a reversal of fortune that was.
That's
painful. I had all but written Coin Chaser off. He was taking a bunch of damage there at the beginning. It really pulled it out. That potion really helped. And the conveyor belt moving horizontally really is what screwed ZenArcane over the most.
Kind of the hard choice you have to make whenever you're dumping a fairy in a mode like Enemizer.
Mm-hmm.
Because fairies can save your life.
Yeah. So that small key, I don't think it was worth the death in Skull Woods.
Absolutely.
All right, if there's something under the shovel, though, that'll put ZenArcane right back ahead. I think Coin Chaser might be going to do Zora, which may or may not be possible. Oh, it's half. Well, looky what we have here, huh?
ZenArcane is not happy to see that.
Where were you like 2 minutes ago, huh? He just spent money on magic too, which is like, yeah. All right.
I think he's absolutely going back for revenge.
Yeah.
2 potions and, well, maybe not.
This might be Trinex. Yeah. I mean, there's no more items left in Skullwoods, but that is one of our red crystals. And because the small key was over in the maiden chest, Trinex isn't logic. Oh boy. Nothing on the ledge. And while ZenArcane makes his way to Trinex. Wow, this game is really taunting him, isn't it? Oh, he's going the distance, huh? All right. All right. It's not going to pay off, but he's going. Wow.
That is tough pill to swallow.
All right, we're just rife with bad news on both sides right now, huh? All right, so what's left? Purple chest, Dark Cross, whatever's on Trinex. Can't do Pyramid Fairy, even with those 2 crystals.
Nope.
Skullwoods is clear. We see an ice rod and a piece of heart in there, so there's nothing left in that.
At this point...
I wish I had remembered to recall what was in the first 4 of Thieves Town, so I know exactly just how much is left in here. And one of them was a big key, and the other was a small key in the maiden chest. And then one of them was Bombos.
They did get the compass, so they knew that it was Trinex, which means that there should be 2 things in the back.
Yeah.
One possibly on the boss, and then the other in the attic.
There was an item in the attic, so yeah. So Trinex either has the second item or the map. So I guess the big chest is pretty inconsequential.
Oh, the attic was the map. Got it. Thank you.
Oh, the attic was the map. Okay.
So that means that the big chest does have something in it, but that means that the boss has something on it as well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. All right, Zen. See what you got. Hopefully better luck here than you had on Vitreous and Skull Woods. Kind of tedious, but at least we know the floor won't be slick. Because I don't think you can spread ice in this room.
That is correct. Path magic is going to make this not even a challenge.
Yeah.
The only thing that you really have to pay attention to is tail waggy lunges.
Yeah. Sticking your neck out for your homies.
Which, your little trivia moment, if anyone is interested, is Trinex is often referred to as a 3-headed turtle, but in fact, Trinex is actually a Tsuchinoko, which is a kind of larger torsoed snake in Japanese folklore mythology. The 2 extra heads actually belong to the shell.
But they call the dungeon Turtle Rock.
That is correct, because the outside area is shaped like a large turtle.
Well, so is Trinex, but, you know, neither here nor there. Anyway, that's still no answers for us on Trinex. Whatever kind of mythical creature it may be.
We do have purple chest here, so that might be...
This and Dark Cross are the last of it. So this won't be flippers, because flippers didn't lock anything. This is either hookshot, mirror, hammer, maybe boots.
Flippers actually do give logical access to East Dark World.
They do. You're right. That is exactly what they do.
Which puts Catfish, Ice Palace, puts Pod.
Boots.
Okay, this gives us 2 more things. Once at King's Tomb and then once at Bonk Rocks.
Maybe we'll see what's over at the Lumberjack.
Zen, just remembering that they have, they don't have the flippers, so this ain't gonna work.
Well, convenient bridge right down below. Or inconvenient, depending on who you're asking. And Helmet Sword goes down for Coin Chaser, so that's going to be his 3rd crystal. Oh, come on. Where's the stuff, huh? Model on me. Where's the stuff here? What are we doing? Don't tell me it's Dark Cross, because that'd be ridiculous.
That would be kind of painful.
Right? I think that's where Coin Chaser's going. He's going towards the Hyrule Castle area. What? It's Dark Cross. Come on.
That's all kinds of unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. They have access to Meyer now.
Right, with the boots gives access to Meyer. Oh boy.
Where were the boots? Purple chest turn in.
Purple chest. Let's see if Zen remembers that. I'm pretty sure boots are what it was waiting for to come do this desert palace. Did not check Lumberjack, despite the looming threat of Aga. And yeah, he needs this money. Get the money.
Has Coin Chaser started Smith Chain? I can't remember. I think they have.
Yeah, he did. Just didn't finish.
Okay, so this is kind of a tough call to make for them if they are going to go back for Purple Chest, because that might very well be their only choice.
Well, if there's nothing in Dark Cross, then pretty sure he's going to get bottlenecked to it.
Yeah.
There's anything else.
Because something is, he's about to find the cape, which is going to give the shovel, which is going to give half magic. So it's going to tell him that he basically has 2 things left.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're gonna get Dark Cross, all right.
All right.
We're gonna find out now. Maybe. Probably. Probably. Oh, this is a room.
Richie, the back?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay.
Yikes,
Okay.
indeed.
All right. All right. Looks like we made it through. Okay. Oh, got some mimics there. Yeah, I approve of that. Nope, it isn't. That's
no. Ouch.
Yeah, that would have flipped the race back again.
So this is going to give Zen a lot of time to make up the death at Skullwoods.
You know, I didn't even notice that he didn't get the other item out of here.
I can't say I blame, because the there was an item on the torch. There was a small key at the big chest. You have to do the boss anyway, and then if there ends up being the second item on the boss, you don't have to come back in here. And there's the second item right there.
Yeah. Just get out. Get your thing, get out. Nice little extra money. Not enough for Zora, but we know there's nothing on there anyway. Probably going to head to Meyer. Yep.
Yeah. Considering there's nothing else in Skullwoods, you kind of say that for last at this point.
Right. You're going to want more equipment for Vitreous for sure. Did Coin Chaser refill the potion before coming here?
I do not believe so, no.
Well, good luck.
Well, they don't have too much money.
Right. Would have had enough for a green potion.
Yes.
I think this might
actually
just
already
be enough.
have one.
Yep, there you go.
Have a second blue potion. Okay.
There you go. Okay.
All is well.
Well, except for this room. Nothing's right about this room. Oh boy. What a pain in the neck. And speaking of pain in the necks,
there's an instance where having Bombos is good because it gets rid of a whole lot of enemies that like to move around. Unfortunately, that Armos was not awake before doing it.
Easily taken care of.
So this is going to give us what the game expects us to be doing here.
All right, so now it's got to be flippers, or hookshot, or mirror. Or maybe Lamp and Samaria. No, I wouldn't. No, we couldn't.
Lamp gives the access via Aga Tower.
It sure does, yeah.
Hammer is just access to, the old-fashioned way.
Mm-hmm.
Flippers gives access to Ice Palace and East Dark World. Hookshot is Death Mountain. You've got options. There are a lot of things that could be going on. Smart play with Coin Chaser, getting the purple chest and then going up to get the shovel, because you have to save and quit anyway.
Zen is taking a beating in here. What is it? Well, we've done all the speculating we can. Now we just have to wait for it. Hopefully ZenArcane can survive, because, man, these enemies are relentless. I mean, they're not that tough, but there's so many of them. They're swarming. Coin Chaser does a hit confirm on the chest and is ready to roll out. Gonna get the boots. Gonna be pretty upset to see he could have had those much sooner.
You get a compass in the cutscene chest here, which is good to have in an Enemizer setting because it'll at least tell you what the boss is, and if you might as well just leave.
Card stuck on the peg, doing the dance.
Granted, we can't get to the boss at the moment without Samaria, but if this boss is something like Cold Stare, then, well, not Cold Stare, Argus. Well, they're your flippers.
Oh, it would be something like obtuse like flippers, wouldn't it?
So, flippers give us access to East Dark World as well as Ice Palace.
Yeah.
And once again, the only boss that we cannot kill at this point is Argus. And I think Zen is making the opt for going back for Skull Woods.
Well, probably just Dark World warping here and maybe gonna head east. Yeah.
For Catfish?
Catfish, etc. East Dark World.
I'm not sure I would agree with this play here.
I mean, it's all he has left.
There's also Ice Palace.
We don't have a hammer.
We don't have a hammer to finish it, no, but we don't have a hammer to finish Pod either.
Right. There's more you can get out of Pod, and it's...
There's more you can get out of Pod, but Ice Palace is easier to get to.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those instances where there are only 3 things in Ice Palace, but it's like...
There's no good answer here.
Yeah.
And just a shield on Lumberjack, so that ain't it.
Our memers in the chat are sad panda. Hammerless ice is disgusting. I do agree.
Yeah, there's also no guarantee you can get all the items in Ice Palace without the hammer.
A mail upgrade is nice to have in Enemizer. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I do not blame Zen for taking it.
No, you take it. You take those. All right, so Zen is pretty solidly ahead of Coin Chaser at this point, but what the heck is that? What the hell was that?
That was a chain chomp.
No, it wasn't. I don't know what chain chomps you've been looking at, but that wasn't one of them.
I saw it. It had a
Nice.
chain on it.
It looked like a change on, but that one don't change on.
Okay. Have we seen Zora? Yes.
Yeah,
We
it's
just got $5.
Just the worst deal ever. Well, maybe second to worst. Oh my god, where is anything, Ross?
We got Pod or Ice Palace. Take your pick.
I'm picking Pod here. I'm with Zen on this one. I'm going to Pod. Like Ice Palace is a little more ambitious. It's quicker to get to it, but it's significantly less likely to have anything. Or it could just be the right answer and I'm dead wrong.
It's a total coin flip in this case.
Pretty sure the percentages favor Pod.
Pod's gonna have 5 things in it.
Not to mention the bow we found pretty early on, suggesting that, yeah, this is where we want to be.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But did find Bombos equally not too long ago.
This is also true. Fire Rod as well.
Fire Rod.
Also, this is Green Pendant. You may not even have to beat it.
Exactly. Pendant dungeons are kind of hit and miss. You never know if you're going to need to touch pendant.
Did Coin Chaser take a death?
He took a death in Hyrule Castle.
No, I mean in Misery Mire. He's starting over.
Possibly so. I was focused more on what the first item was, which is just a small key.
Yeah, I was looking at new stuff. All right, so that's unfortunate.
Died at Spike Key. Got it. Oh.
Now a hammer and Todd
non-small keys in the front of Pod here.
If you find the hammer in here, do you finish? There's the hook shot.
Hook shot. That's a bummer to find. Yeah. You keep going?
I keep going, yeah. I ain't leaving. Not yet.
Yeah.
I'm here already. I don't want to come back.
You still need Samaria for go.
Mm-hmm.
And mirror. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So we're still missing at least 2 items for go mode.
And hammer.
3. We are missing 2 items for go mode. Fall off. 3 items. Which is a Mel Brooks film reference for those who are unfamiliar. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Zen is bailing.
Opting not to keep going. That is a choice maneuver.
Yeah, well, hookshot is a pretty high value item right now. It's a lot of checks.
It's a lot of checks because it's 8 light world checks plus 6 dark world checks. And I don't know.
We get a possible entry to... Well, we can't without a mirror.
You wouldn't want to do Turtle Rock anyway if you can avoid it.
Yeah,
it's a blue pendant.
If I can get in, I'm going in. If I can get into Turtle Rock, I'm going into Turtle Rock.
See, it's a change hump.
Okay. I feel that can be...
Got a green potion, some money, a heart piece.
No help.
More
no help,
heart piece.
No help. And
nothing.
No help. Ugh.
No real help in Mini Moldorm Cave.
Part 2. Well, we have a bunch of... We have Hookshot Cave. We have Super Bunny. We have Spiral Cave. We got stuff. I like the choice to do Spiral Cave first in case there's a mirror or hammer here.
Well, you do this because you can't get out if you go Dark World first.
You are correct, Ross. Thank you. I apologize for being so wrong today.
Hey, I've had my share. So we're approaching the hour mark, and our racers are separated by a single crystal. But other than that, they have a lot going for them. Coin Chaser is ahead by crystal count of 4-3, heading to Pyramid and Pod. This is game 1 of the quarterfinals match between ZenArcane and Coin Chaser. Y'all want to drop a follow to our runners here? It would be a great big old appreciation on our part. My name is Rosalindis, and co-commentating with me is TJ Maelstrom.
What's up?
You want to...
Okay, there you go. Nice mirror. Hey, all right. What a good cave. Now we're cooking with gas. Oh, that's
All right.
a fun thing to see in here.
The sad thing about finding the mirror is this
my
gives
God.
us a couple more checks to find.
I'm sorry, that was a really good idea from ZenArcane that just backfired on him, but he
Mhm.
managed. This
Ouch.
is not this is not annoying at all. No.
Having a yellow spike here is
Yeah.
the least kind of helpful.
Although I'm very amused by that red guard up on. Oh wow! Look at the way he hangs in midair. Miser is so goofy.
This is one of those guards that I don't believe you can push down a hole. If the enemy does not have a sprite that falls, you cannot push them down a pit.
Yeah. So things can swing back in favor of Coin Chaser here. If something is in Palace of Darkness that ZenArcane opted to not get if he stays. Oh, is there Samaria? So, slap me in the face.
That... Did ZenArcane check TR's entrance?
I don't believe he cared enough to.
So, TR could have the... No, they can't.
Okay,
Never
can't
mind,
get in
I'm
without
sorry.
the hammer, yeah. Can't get in without it. We found the flippers in
So,
Liar. I don't know if we
TR
found
is absolutely dead at this point.
TR is dead.
We are hammer for go mode, which is a weird scenario to be in for an Enemizer setting.
I'm starting to think it's a pyramid fairy, Ross.
At this point,
If we find a
your
lamp,
lamp
yeah.
high of being able to pyramid fairy hammer. Coin Chaser is going to be able to tell us if the hammer is vanilla. If
Yeah,
that is, that might be a touch hurtful for Zen.
Just a tad.
This is the reason why, you don't want to go over to Pod more than you need to.
Yeah, especially when you're looking for a hammer.
Ugh.
Yeah, not exactly fun, but if there's something here, like if there's hammer in here, that pretty much is well, that puts Coin Chaser pretty much in the lead here. I don't think ZenArcane's ever gonna come back here. Not until he bottlenecks, and he's got so much left to do. Watch the lamp be here, I'll laugh.
Coin Chaser does have to go up the mountain
Yes.
for both Mirror and Samaria, at least.
Zen, please don't use your mirror. Thank you. All right. Revenge has been taken. Unfortunately, it didn't have any progress because both items were already in
So
the
the
front.
lamp will not be in this dungeon
No, it
anyway.
will not. No, it will not.
But that does not mean that the hammer can't be.
Mm-hmm. One more chance at it. Well, two more. Can the hammer be? No, the hammer can't be pedestal.
No.
Hammer peg? Let's get two hammer pegs. What are you doing here? What are we doing? Oh,
got,
graveyard ledge
Graveyard Ledge.
yeah, yeah. And the other one, the 45.
Which I agree with this routing choice here. And not a vanilla hammer. That is a bit of a bummer.
Bummer for
smart
Coin
play on
Chaser.
Zen's in the end.
Good news.
Zen's not opting for Graveyard Ledge, it would seem.
Well, this is on the path to Swamp Palace.
That's true.
And with new technology, we can do that.
We can. And it's a dungeon that you can basically go mode. You do the first 2 chests, one for the key and then one for the first item. After that is locked by the hammer, so you don't have to do anything else. The only thing that you would check is for silvers.
Chat bringing up a good point. We have Magic Bat is doable now with that mirror.
And Bombo's tablet here.
Bombo's tablet here. Yeah, there's a number of places this can be. But I think you check the first 2 things in Swamp Palace and then just plow through the rest. There's really nothing else you would need out of here. If hammer is your go mode, you come in here checking that one thing and then just move on.
Zen opted not to touch Tower of Hera.
Getting back to Tower of Hera is not going to be too hard.
Not anymore, no.
Yeah. All right, this is the only place in this dungeon where this hammer could possibly be. It'd be a freak in nature.
Nope.
Yeah.
How many times have we seen it there?
Enough to think about it once in a while.
Yep.
All right, we'll get some tech here. Circumventing the need for the hammer in Swamp Palace, but don't think Zen is going to be looking for any other items. Probably just going to make a beeline for the boss.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And our equipment is such that we can do anything and everything.
So, places this hammer can be Magic Bat, can be Tower of Hera, it can be Pods Clean.
Yeah. You know what, though? I might be willing to open some stuff in here for the lamp. I might be willing to check for the lamp in here.
The lamp will not be here in even if it is the lamp in Swamp Palace, the hammer can't be behind here.
No. I'd still. What I'm saying is, I still might be looking for the lamp on the way to the boss here. You know, just like maybe these next few chests here. I do the waterfall chest and the diver down chest, but that's about it. That's as far as I'd go.
Ice Palace is the other play here.
Yeah, with that Cane of Samaria, that's more appealing to try to get
Just got
through.
Moldorm as the boss of Swamp.
It's a Lion's Head Moldorm with that. Wow, that was much more smooth for Coin Chaser. That was much smoother. I mean, he still fell, but it was a lot smoother.
We're gonna get the guard hanging in the air again.
Yep.
That is pretty goofy.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It really breaks my suspension of disbelief.
What about Lumberjack? Lumberjack cannot have the hammer.
No. Also, it has a
Well, it
shield on it.
could if the lamp is just here.
Yeah, it has a shield on it. It had a shield. Coin Chaser looked on it.
There it is.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Imagine.
Okay, so logical loops have all been sealed here.
Yeah.
Apart from, apart from Dark Maze. So Zen's going to be in go mode, thankfully.
Yeah. In the meanwhile, Coin Chaser is going to go through Tower of Hera for possibly very little. I'd like that powder on the dead rocks. I do like that. Nice Hera pot. There could be a lamp. At this point, I'm just curious where the lamp is. I don't think these Mire dark rooms have enough enemies in them to be really that much of a threat beyond not being able to see. Oh, there's another blue blocker.
I think the only thing that could really be a threat in here would be something like, yellow spikes, maybe.
By the way, how often is it that you see required items on both tablets?
Not very often,
Pretty
actually.
rare, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I just realized that. That's a rarity. That's insanely uncommon. Did Zen get it up? Okay.
Got pumped by
I
the turrets here.
hate when I get hit into that block. I love the dash and hookshot strat, but I hate when I get hit out of it. Visible fire snake replacing our spike trap. More visible enemies.
Coin Chaser, where are you off to?
Oh, it looked like he was doing Mire, but I guess he noped out.
Yeah.
Oh, he's headed to Ice Palace?
Yori?
Yeah, this is Ice Palace, yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
that's,
Oh, Hobo? Okay. And then Ice Palace?
Oh, okay. I don't think Coin Chaser makes the break for Ice Palace without the hammer. Just getting us some moth on the Mire boss.
Get really nervous with that mirror. Yeah, Zen is just piling on this lead now. Yeah, Coin Chaser needs to just get the Bombos tablet, and he'll also be in go mode. But Zen is just stockpiling these crystals in the meantime. Now is pretty much
Coin
two ahead.
Chaser is opting for Ice Palace.
Well, so is ZenArcane, but one is going to have the means to do it, and the other is not.
So let's think here. Which pendant dungeons need to be touched? Just pod and
pod.
only for the hook shot.
Yeah,
that was it.
That was all.
Ultimately, the flippers were necessary, but what you could have done was Kern jumped to check pod. You get the hook shot, which you just know that that's either lamp, hammer, or flipper locked. You make the rush up the mountain. You get your Cane of Samaria.
There's the lamp.
Mire. There's your lamp in
Wow.
Ice Palace. So you get Samaria on the mountain.
Mhm.
When you get both Mirror and Samaria, and you do a singular dip into Mire.
Yeah, I think as long as you don't convolute the logic in your mind, that's okay. The pathway that this seed had laid out was so narrow that I honestly think sticking to the beaten path is the way to go in this versus aggressive sequence breaking like that. It's such a narrow corridor that funnels you into what you need to get.
This is true.
And then the
It all
hammer
depends
was
on
like Yeah, the
how
hammer
you
was
think about what you need and where that could be.
right, and it was just a pretty fortunate, easy hammer. I will not say easy because obviously Coin Chaser doesn't have it, and that's unfortunate. You know that this race is looking so one-sided now, where that hammer was just sitting on a Bombos tablet, with a tablet that already paid off, and a pathway that's really difficult to get there. And I think
There's literally
yeah.
only one way there, and that
Yeah.
is this pathway.
Yeah, I think ZenArcane's intention to do Swamp Palace just to get it done pretty much set him up for victory there. Just finding the hammer just right next to it.
I certainly would have made the play of you. If you are checking K45 next to Swamp Palace and you have the hookshot flipper's mirror, you just do it.
Yeah.
And that is our last crystal to ZenArcane. So if you're interested in that GT guessing game, go for it. Go ahead and feel free to put your guesses in chat.
If you want. You want to do it? Go ahead. I'm not your boss.
Not my supervisor.
You know, when I started working with children, I was promised adult supervision. I'm still waiting for it. My eyesight is pretty bad. I could use it. A lot of guesses. Is calling torch like betting 00?
Sort of.
Alright. Coin Chaser is on the right path. But Zen has such a commanding lead. I think it was going to take a catastrophe for this to end any other way.
Yeah. Like a really bad GT climb, a solid Wallmaster grab at the end here and there.
Maybe 6 or 7 Ganon falls.
Coin Chaser is 3 dungeons behind, which hurts the most.
Yeah. Had the opportunity to finish Meyer, didn't. We'll have to double dip Ice Palace. He's going to get the hammer here. So all in all, not a really bad time to find it. Just not fast enough in this particular race. And let's go for Coin Chaser. Assuming dark rooms are you fluent? Yeah, just go to.
That is curious. Just to. Okay. Coin Chaser is opting to finish Ice Palace first.
Oh, Bob. Oh, boy. Bob brought his family all the way to Ganon's Tower, too. All right. 2's out. High 5 on the torch. It's 3. This red guard's going to be a problem, isn't it? Yep. Uh-huh. He got shoved, though.
Thankfully, red mail is going to keep Zen pretty safe.
Yeah.
The only things that could actually be a problem here are pretty much any enemy that does static 1 heart damage. So
Yeah,
spike traps, anti-fairies.
I mean, he's got enough health. I don't think it's worried about. I think maneuvering is going to be the big issue, depending on the enemy. Like the real, I like that lingering fall. I love every time. The most annoying enemies now are going to be the ones that kind of stick around and hug you and prevent you from maneuvering properly.
Mm-hmm.
Like anything that'll knock you down in place. Rooms like this, yeah. Anti-fairies and just clusters of stuff that block your movement. Wow, this GT is terrible.
It's 9 right there.
Yeah.
All our chat's speculating that the biggest threat is probably a wall master. I would tend to agree there. Ice Trinex could be equally a problem. Never mind. There it is. Random Room, guess number 13 is the winner.
Did we get a 13?
That is correct.
Did we
Hope
get
Room
it?
first.
Why is it always these things?
I'm honestly happier to see Popos before Shadows because you can just kill Popos instantly.
Well, of course.
As opposed to, like, oh good, now I have to wait for you to come out of the wall.
Yeah, it's like, I'm never happy to see Shadows because I always have to wait to do it.
But in this instance, you got half magic, you got a couple bottles, you use Ether Medallion. This is the part where you use medallions just to wipe out rooms.
Ether would be longer here because it would freeze them.
The shadows? No.
Not the shadows, no, those, like these items. This
oh, yeah. You wouldn't use Ether on these creatures, no.
No.
Bombos, however, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, are we glitched? We're glitched.
Yeah.
What causes
Welcome
that
to
anyway?
a little problem with Enemizer. Because of sprite glitching.
What is that a heart?
I believe that is a single magic jar.
It looks like it's a cup of coffee is what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. You know, it's thematic. So, somehow it's believably in the universe. Oh,
Another
hey.
Helma King.
Yeah. Enemizer's goofy.
Unfortunately, that first bomb chuck is not gonna be of use because the explosion does have to touch Helmasaur's mask in order to do damage. But it's okay because hammer strat, while pressed to the wall, not a whole lot of time lost.
Just kind of aggravating because it's aggravating. It's slow. So Coin Chaser still has to do this and get through Misery Mire. I'm pretty sure by the time that happens, Zen will be
dropping into Ganon.
Yeah, dropping into Ganon, yeah.
Not unless something absolutely terrible happens, like a wall master.
Cup of coffee. that seems spiteful. Whoa! What? Okay. It's visually disorienting. It's like, hey, it's Enemizer, but guess what everything is? Because you can't visually recognize it. It's another layer.
Soon will be the day when we can shuffle Freezors.
Man, this room disappoints me. That's my favorite room in Enemizer, and it's just nothing.
Bunny Beam, at least this so far cannot be shuffled. We got some Vitreous at Molon 2.
Well, again, you can do worse. What's the worst thing to see here? Like, I think
Helmasaur King.
Helmasaur is the worst thing to see here, yes.
Because Helma King has, like, it has to spawn the center of Helma King's hitbox where the Moldorm would normally spawn, which is kind of a little bit sloped off to the left side of the stage, both Moldorms 1 and 2. So Helma King can spend most of his time pressed against the left side of the arena,
Yeah.
which is next to a hole.
I like the decision from Zen to use the cape there in the event of a rogue wallmaster.
I agree.
And making sure that's not happening. This is a very good Aga 2 fight so far. On point.
Nicely done.
Yep. Unfortunately, that 2 counted for 1 only. And got it. Good job, Zen. This coin chaser is heading back into Misery Mire. Pretty sure if everything goes right, Zen should be done with Ganon before coin chaser gets to Vitreous.
Possibly.
If all goes well, anyway. Well, or poorly if you're coin chaser. That sets up the 1 and done.
Very nice phase 2. Zen taking no chances and using up the green potion to restore full magic.
Yeah, we don't know where silvers are. There's a lot of places that could be.
Ganon will tell us, though.
Yeah. Anywhere in Swamp Palace, Pyramid, maybe even TR.
Light World. So that could have been Mimic
World?
Cave. Ooh, missed the torch glitch, but that's not going to be a problem with an entire magic meter at half magic and a blue potion.
Yeah, getting the torch glitch without the lamp is kind of tricky.
The mnemonic is if you are standing across the arena perpendicular from the left torch, the instant the final tile on the upper left corner falls away, if you fire the fire rod shot, it'll collide at just the right time.
You gotta slash it. Nice. That's good. That's a good thing to practice. Oh wow, we got a triple out of it, just barely. Oh, 2.5, I guess. If the slash only counts as half.
And our 7th crystal has been awarded to our second runner, Coin Chaser here, who's going to be on their way up to GT right now.
Oh, misses a cycle there. I think this is the last one anyway. No, I was wrong. There you go.
There it is. Get your GGs in chat for our winner tonight.
All right, ZenArcane coming in first place with the official time 1:27:44. It really came down to that hammer.
It sure did.
It looks like Coin Chaser is primed to go and wrap this up. I'm not sure if he's looked at the race room, but might be just giving us a show.
And we'll see very shortly if we are joined by our winner tonight. GG's. Very well done, sir.
Can't hear you. Say something.
I'm sorry, I had my mic muted. Thank you for the GGs.
No, go back. It was better before.
Shh. Hello, TJ.
Hello,
Ross.
Zen. Good game to you.
Thank you.
How'd you feel about that hammer?
I'm glad it's where it was and not any of the terrible places I thought it could have been.
Yeah, we were speculating that it could have been a lot of different terrible places. But ultimately, it was just kind of stick to the straight and narrow, follow the beaten path, and just ultimately find your stuff.
I was totally banking on this is like a hammer and pyramid fairy seed. Where's my mirror? Am I gonna have enough money to get bombs to bomb dupe? And like, oh my god.
Right. It did look like at one point it was like almost looked like it was really setting you up for that. Like right off the bat, you got a lot of information about it. You got magic cape and 2 swords coming into the dark world, as well as information that 2 of your red crystals are pretty early, considering the items you got. So yeah, I'm sure that was on your mind the whole time, is waiting for that lamp and waiting for that lamp to show up, but it never did. It turns out it was just an ice palace.
I mean, when you get to go mode Ice Palace, you're probably not going to find it.
Probably not going to find it. No. So what really put you ahead, I believe, was you were the Coin Chaser was the first person to start the Smith chain, but you were the first to finish it, getting the boots before he did. So you were able to find the pathway to progression a little sooner than he had, and the only thing that separated you at that point was a death to Vitreous in Skullwoods.
Yeah, I was not happy about that. Right. Especially like I had like 10 or 11 hearts. I had cape, master sword, and then what was really weighing on me there was the fact that I had gone into the back of Thieves Town fully intending, and then I'm like, wait, I don't have the hammer. This is a bad idea. And I'm like, right, I'm just gonna get this key so I have it. So when I come back in, quick, and then Death Warp, and I just released that fairy.
Oh, so you were making a correction.
Yes.
Okay, I was wondering why you were going back there all the way for just that one key. Okay.
Yeah.
Now
so I was like, as I was walking through the door, I'm like, wait, I don't have a hammer. Likelihood of hammer in the cell minimal. Yeah. I'm just gonna grab this key and Death Warp.
The percentage chance of anything being in the back of Thieves Town in an Enemizer seed is 18%. Oh, there's where the silvers are.
Yeah. I just saw it on my screen.
What a charming location for that.
Nope. And not much of a great GT climb either. Not for your lack of execution, but lack of visual acknowledgement, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It screws up, I think, when you use Bombos and there's something in one of the rooms and it just is okay, thanks.
Yeah, so something happened and
it's too many sprite counts, and then the sprite, I guess, sort of what makes the sprites appear malfunctions, and then it glitches out until you leave GT.
Wow, you just leave that behind? That was brazen. Well, maybe you've seen the race room by now. Yeah, that you got to the hammer far earlier than Coin Chaser did. Could have been all right. He was nipping at your heels there a little bit towards the end, but the choice to go down to do Swamp Palace and then realizing, of course, that you can't get the hammer past the first chest in there, and going right to Bombo's tablet immediately after. That pretty much solidified it. There was pretty much no coming back after that. Lamp or no lamp. You just kept piling on the lead.
Once I got Samaria, I was like, okay, I'm hammer go here. I'm just gonna go meme check the first check of Swamp Palace, and then I can still clear it. It's fine, right. But then I don't need to check anything in the back.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and then it's I'm right here. I might as well check this tablet while I'm here. I'm never gonna check it. Oh, yeah. Hey, go mom, thanks.
Yeah, it was very fortunate pull. Very fortunate pull.
Because that's a terrible location for a hammer when you have Mitts Dark World access.
Look, anytime you get Mitts and Mirror without a hammer, it's there's so many places this thing could be. Okay, guard, see you later.
His people need him.
Just did the electric slide right out the room. Okay. See, this is the kind of crap I come to Enemizer for. This is what I look for. I don't care about hard hitting items or like figuring out how to beat tough bosses and tough rooms and like no, I'm here for things just spinning around in place and looking goofy. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for mimics moonwalking through the back of Swamp Palace. I'm looking for two-headed chain chomps that are not actually chain chomps, and no one can actually tell me what they really are. That's what I'm looking. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want to see. Just me then, huh? Okay.
No, it's. I was just gonna let you keep
Sorry,
going.
you're swimming
you know?
alone on this one.
Yeah, I saw which one you were talking about. That was a really weird looking enemy.
Like I don't know. I didn't know whether to be terrified or disgusted, but I know I was unsettled. I was nettled. Oh boy, great Vitreous placements here. Well, at least it didn't swap places with that Helma store in the climb here.
I 100% would have tried to hover Helma because that fight is so slow.
It's just boring. And sometimes it just doesn't register a hit. And
And even with red mail, Vitreous does still pack a punch.
Yep.
Very nice collection rate.
Well, I mean, there was like a ton of Hammerlock stuff, so not really gonna be collecting a bunch
Right?
of stuff.
I know. So when you made a pretty big risk to just leave Palace of Darkness when you found the hook shot. I know a lot of things opened up for you and you realized that was probably the way to go, but you still had a bunch more stuff to find before you headed up to Mountain. Did you just leave because you just didn't believe there was anything in there, or were you just and part of me for saying like this, too lazy to death warp and start over from the beginning? With all
part of it was I didn't want to death warp. I didn't have a mirror, but the other part was like, I'm like, this is a lot of checks on the mountain. Like this could be you need to just dip this dungeon, get this, and then just go. And after the death in Skullwoods and just feeling like I'm last locating with just checks here and there, it felt like a good gamble to make. I'm gonna bank on this hook shot being the right call.
Yeah, so you felt like you had to cut a corner after losing time in Skullwoods.
Yeah,
that makes sense. It's worked out. All right.
I mean, I still guess
again, and now
I still grab those keys just in case I had to come back because you never want to go through right side again. But
yeah. I mean, getting to let's say your hammer wasn't pod. I mean, that getting back there would have been a pain in the neck in and of itself.
Yeah, exactly. So it just had to commit to it, realistically speaking.
Yeah, all things considered, this was quite a linear seed. Like, I think you guys bottlenecked really fast a lot. Like, I think bottlenecked to Hyrule Castle with the mitts, and then again with the boots. And with the flippers. And Coin Chaser does get the torch glitch. I appreciated that 2.5 slash he gave Ganon.
Oh,
that was fun.
I mean, being able to get a triple on like double fire rod, I was like, all right, okay, that's fine, but I still felt bad missing it, and like, this is where everything falls apart.
Right, and it wasn't even 3 at all because it was just half damage. But Coin Chaser just about to get this wrapped up. And it's Splody Town for Ganon.
GG's in chat for our second runner tonight.
Indeed. Coming in with an 11-minute difference at 138.57.
And we will see very shortly if our second runner is going to join us here in the booth. Certainly hope so.
I don't know, I think he's got the coins to chase.
Teehee.
Ah.
That is a joke. I get it. It is not funny, but I get it.
Thanks, Worf. And we get to go. It's just the oddities on parade here. In fast forward. God, it's disgusting. That's. I think I've had fever dreams like this. What were they doing to that tree? One of the more normal looking things is the Smiths. Freaking like to beat things up with the tails of mini moldworms. And silver's on pedestal one more time. Nobody's getting those in this seed. All right, we are not going to get Coin Chaser. He's declining the interview. That's fine. So good game to you. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And I think you guys have your other races scheduled already.
Yeah, tomorrow, 10:30 Eastern. Oh, doubleheader starting at 10:30 Eastern.
Well,
the game if necessary. Yeah.
Potential, yeah. All right, so that's happening tomorrow.
And once again, please do give our runners ZenArcane and Coin_Chaser a follow. Great run from both very good runners tonight.
Yeah, ultimately it came down to just a few simple decisions. And once the correct decision was made, that started pouring the time. This may look like a pretty big gap here, but this is just a result of a few left turns when a right one would have been preferable. Like it just goes to show you how quickly a wrong decision can cost you time. But that's not to take anything away from Coin Chaser. He could very well have been correct. He could very well have made the right decision. But unfortunately for Coin Chaser and fortunately for ZenArcane, worked out in ZenArcane's favor, and he came out the winner today. So again, good game to you. How you feel about this Enemizer tournament in general?
I mean, I love Enemizer, so
Yeah,
give me more.
You are so unlike your wife.
You're not wrong.
Just complete an Enemizer seed without the lamp. I mean, wow. Okay, how much different can you get?
I'm gonna get told off for that later. I know it.
All right. Anything else about the seed you want to mention before we wrap it up here? I think we've mentioned all the beats here right off the bat. Yeah.
No, just thank you, Roz and TJ, for the comms on this. I can't wait to listen back and have TJ roast me the entire race because that'll be
Our
fun.
pleasure entirely.
And thank you, Fishing Boo, for tracking, and everybody for watching. Hope you guys were entertained.
Yeah. I tried to keep it as clean as possible. I don't want to roast you without you here. It's no fun that way. All right, but once again, thanks a lot and good game to you. We have your second game tomorrow at 10 Eastern. That'll be game 2 and a possible game 3 immediately following it, if necessary. So keep your eyes out for that. And if you're interested in more Enemizer on SpeedGaming, there is another Enemizer race going on SpeedGaming right now. It is I believe it's the
Game
second
3?
game. No, it's the third game between Shady Force
Correct.
and Magnet Hands. So this will be the last in their series. So if you want to check it out, go ahead and there, or simply go to any one of our 2 runners here, Coin Chaser and ZenArcane. Give them a follow. Be sure to check out that they do Randomizer a lot, all the time. Very good people, very good runners. So go ahead and give them a follow. A lot of fun to watch them. And thanks for doing the interview, and good luck to you tomorrow, Zen.
Thanks very much.
And Roz, thanks for doing commentary with me today. Thank you for inviting me here and letting me do this with you. I appreciate it.
Happy to be here with you.
Yeah.
Thank you all for being here with us, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you may be.